It is Wednesday, time for Mike on the Money. Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management, is joining us this afternoon. I hope you had a happy 4th.
Absolutely.
And we celebrated our Independence Day yesterday. So, of course, today we want to talk about how people can achieve financial independence. Very clever. So I suppose the first thing each of us needs to do, Mike, is define what it personally means to be financially independent, right?
Right. I mean, everybody's going to have unique circumstances. So you can't go on Instagram or your favorite social media site and go, oh, that's what financial independence looks like to me. In general, if you're retired, that you're financially independent, you're living off your assets, you got some Social Security. But beyond that, a lot of times you can be financially independent if you are like, you know what, I have enough money that I don't have to, I have more career options, I have more opportunities. I don't need to stay in this particular job that might be stressing me out. I might be able to take a job that pays me a little bit less and be able to make up the rest of the money through my assets. So that's what we're trying to achieve here with financial independence.
All right, so we figured that out, and now we want to take action.
Right.
Right. So you say the first step is making sure we have money left over at the end of every month.
Yes, this is being called cash flow positive. It's a technique with budgeting, right? You basically want more money going into your bank accounts that's going out. So the first thing you look at is your expenses, obviously, and you say, okay, if I'm not cash flow positive right now, can I reduce some of the expenses? Or are there things in there that I'm spending money on that I don't really value? Once you go beyond that, then you have to look at how do I increase my income? Maybe you pick up a side hustle. I hate the term side hustle, but maybe a side gig of some sort to generate more income and to get yourself cash flow positive.
And you say the next step is that we need to build ourselves a protective safety net.
Right.
So how do we do that?
So you're cash flow positive, and now you need to set the foundations. So the first thing you want to do is obviously have that emergency savings fund. You want to have enough money in emergency savings that anything bad happens. Then you got to look at your insurances. So you got to look at making sure you have enough life insurance, disability insurance, health insurance, things that are going to protect you and your family in case of any kind of catastrophic risk.
And now we get to the fun part,
right?
And that's growing the money.
Absolutely.
How does that happen?
Well, okay, so you got the first two buckets. You got more money coming in, so you got this money sitting in savings, and you took care of your safety net. Now what you got to focus on is think about any kind of high interest debt, credit card debt. You want to wipe those kinds of things out. And then you start looking at savings. You start investing that money depending on your goals. So if they are for retirement goals after, when you're in your 60s, then you put them in retirement accounts. But anything before that, you want to get into a brokerage account. And then you just work that money in based on whatever your goals are and the time frames for those goals. But the most important thing that people need to realize is that success is not necessarily when you actually just achieve that goal. Success is when you get the mindset in your head. So these things aren't going to happen overnight. I don't want anyone to think that it can all happen overnight. But once you get that mindset going, then you're taking step by step, and that's where success happens.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah. We need positivity, and positivity encourages more positivity, and then you're financially independent.
Thank you, Mike, so much. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management, here every Wednesday, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.